Hello friends, welcome to our channel. So in last video we have connect our category database to our app. So in this video what we will do is we'll fetch the test data also from the database. Okay, so like if we click on the category, this is our test data. So currently we have this data locally on our app. Now in this video we will fetch this data also from the database. Okay, so let's start. So go to the Google Firestore. Here this is our database. In our database we have this these are our categories documents. So like we have three categories. So this is our first category, KH. So this is our first category, GK. So like in this document we will create our test data. So how we will create, like in this document we have uh, mentioned our number of test 3. Number of test is 3. So what we will do is we will create the test data. So I will create a collection here, start collection, and we will name the collection test list. Okay, so this is the list of our tests. Next, here we need a document in the collection, so let's name it tests info underscore info. Okay, so it will contain the information of the test, and here in this document we have test data. So like test data is like we have three tests. So first we want a test1 id, test1 underscore id. So this is the id of our first test, let's say AAA. You can choose any id that you want. Then in next field we want the time of the test, that is test1 underscore time, that is maximum time of this test, like we have 25 minutes or 20 minutes or something. So this is the test time, and change its type to number, and let's say it's of 25 minutes. Then next is similarly we need these two fields for the test2 and test3. Okay, so test2 underscore id, this is the test2 id, let's say BBB, and test2 time, change it to number, and let's say it's of 15 minutes. Then test3 underscore id, C, and test3 time underscore time, change its type to number, and let's say it's of 30 minutes. And now add these data, save, click on save. So now in GK category we have this test list collection, and in this collection we have this tests info document, and in this document we have this data like id of the test, test1 id, test2 id, test3 id, and the time of the tests, test1 time, test2 time, test3 time. Okay, so this is our test information. Now let's access this information from the from our app. Okay, so go to the Android Studio. Here go to the test activity. Okay, so this is the test activity. Here we are loading the test list. So this is our test list, this is our test list, and here we are loading this list. Okay, so here we don't need this load test data here, so delete this from here. Now we will create this load test data in the DB query, and also this list, also test list. we don't want this list also here. Control X, cut this and go to the DB query class. This is our DB query. Here we have this list. Now paste this list, test list, change its specifier to public static list test list g underscore test list is equal to new array list. Okay, so this is our test list. Now we will load this list from the database. Okay, so similar to load category, we will create a function here, public static void load test data. Okay, and in this first we will clear the list g underscore test list dot clear. Okay, now we will load the test data. So our so we will get the document. Our document is g firestore, sorry, g underscore firestore dot collection. First collection is our quiz, top level collection. In this dot get, sorry, not get, dot document. In this we want the document of the category, that is selected category document. Okay, because in quiz we have different categories, like 3 categories. In these 3 categories we want the data of the category that is selected by the user. So we want only test data of the only that category. Okay, so how do we know which category is selected by the user? So we'll create another variable here. After this we will create another variable, that is public static int g underscore selected category index is equal to, let's initialize it with 0. Okay, so this is the category index, selected category index. Now go to the category adapter class. Here category adapter class, here in on selected on click listener, here we will set the selected category index g underscore, sorry, db query g underscore selected category index. Okay, and we will initialize it with I. This is the selected category. Okay, not I, that is I plus 1, because I starts from 0. I is our, I guess, yeah, I is our position. So we will, yeah, I is our position. So we will we need I plus 1, that is first category selected, or second category, or third category. So this is the category index. Okay, actually not plus 1, leave it to I. Okay, let it starts from 0, 0th index 1 2. Okay, this way. So this is our selected category index. Also now we don't need to pass the index to the intent. Okay, we will access this index only. Okay, now go to the db query class. Here we have selected category index. Now in load test data we need this document. Which document? We need category list dot get, and we will get the document that is corresponding to g selected category index. Okay, dot document id, get document id. Okay, so this is the document that we need. This is the selected category document. Okay, now in this document we have another collection, and the name of the collection is tests list. Then in this we have a document, and name of the document is, name of the document is tests info. Test underscore info. Okay, now in this, so we need to get this document. Okay, dot get, all the information that we need is in this document. Add on success listener, new on success listener, also on failure listener, add on failure listener, new on failure listener, close this. Here we need my complete listener and in on failure we'll call complete listener dot on failure, and in on success complete listener dot on success. Okay, now here we have this document. Now from this document we will get the test information. So first we need to know the number of tests, so that is we will get from the categories document. So number of tests is equal to we have this category list dot get, then we have this selected category index, g selected category index dot get number of tests. Okay, so this is the number of tests. Okay, now we will run the loop for I is equal to 1 to I is equal to 1 to I less than equal to number of tests and I plus plus. Okay, now we have this. Now we will initialize our test list one by one. Okay, so here what we will do is our test list is g test list dot add new test model. Okay, in this test model what we need is, here we need three variables. What variables? Here we need test id, top score and time. Okay, so test id, how we will get the test id? Our document is this document snapshot dot get string. Now here we need test underscore test 1 underscore id, test 2 underscore id, like this. So test plus value of I, string dot value of I plus underscore id. Okay, so this way we can get the IDs. Okay, test id. Now we want our top score, let's assume it to 0 for now, we will update it later. And then we have test time, this is also we have in document. So snapshot dot get long, and here we want test string dot value of I plus underscore time. So here we have this test underscore time, but it's a long, so let's fetch its integer value. So this way we will update our test list. Okay, in this we have our test id and test time. Okay, so we have updated our list also. Now we will call this load test data from where, from test activity. So go to the test activity. Here we don't need this test load test data, instead of we need db query dot load test data, new my complete listener. Here we have on success and on failure. In case of on success we will set the adapter. Yeah, here cut these lines and paste these here on success. Okay, here test adapter, initialize it here and on the top, private test adapter, okay. Now we'll initialize it here, and here we will pass db query dot test list. Okay, so this way we have set the adapter if it's a successful, if we have successfully load the test data. Okay, here we need add a dialog also, so we'll get this dialog from the category not category, login. Okay, login, go to the login activity. Here we have this progress dialog. Okay, this is dialog text is equal to progress dialog, set text. Okay, copy this, control C, test activity. Here after this toolbar, here after this paste this dialog and go to the login activity. Here progress dialog, yeah, this is dialog, copy this also and here paste this. So we have, instead of this we have test activity. Okay, and then dialog text. Okay, this is the text view, so we need one more variable here, private text view dialog text. Okay, this also, then we will initialize it and its value is not signing in, its value is loading. Okay, then in on success we will dismiss this dialog here, progress dialog dot dismiss. Okay, first we need to show this dialog, so here after this we will show this dialog, progress dialog dot show. Okay, and then here we will dismiss, and then in failure go to the login activity. Here we should have something went wrong message. Yeah, here copy this and go to the test activity. Here will display the toast. Okay, change it to test activity. Okay, so here if we fail, then we will display this error, and if we success, then we will display the number of tests. Okay, so this is, I guess, true. Okay, one more thing here, now we don't have this intent. Okay, so category index is not this, category index is, instead of this we will fetch the category index from the category list. So db query dot g category list dot get selected category index. Okay, db query dot selected category index, then in this category dot, okay, not this, the index is only db query selected category index. Okay, so we don't need this category index. Instead of this category index we want db query dot selected category index. Okay, so this. Okay, now let's run it. Okay, so in gk category, as you see, we have this 3 tests and Time of these three tests 25, 15 and 30. So click on this GK category. Here we have these three tests. Time, okay, we are not displaying the time, but the tests are 3, and also the top score is 0 because we have initialized it with 0. In later videos we will update this from 0 to anything. Like if we add another test, like if we change this number of tests to 4, let's say, update, and then in here info we will add one more field, test 4 underscore id tddd, and test 4 time, sorry, test 4 underscore time, change it to number, and time let's say 5 minutes, add. Okay, we have added the fourth test also in GK category, and if we go back, sorry, open the app again and click on this GK category, now we have this 4 test. Okay, also it is displaying 4 test here. Now GK category have 4 test. Okay, so this is it. So that's it from this video, guys. If you like this video, please press the like button and also subscribe to our channel. Thank you.